Welcome to Good News Detroit. A beautiful Saturday here in Detroit, Michigan. Glad to have you join us today. We got some great information for you today. We'll be talking today quite a bit about health and wellness products. And before I get into the nuts and bolts of the presentation today, we are now, the Banks family is remembering my nephew, Alec Banks, just 28 years old, found dead a few days ago. Uh, we know he's on high now with the Holy Father. So in tribute, in memory to him, here now is Walk Around Heaven with my gospel group Favor.
One of these mornings, they won't be long. You look for me, and I'll be there home. Oh, I'm going to a place I have nothing to do but just walk around heaven all day. When I get to heaven, I'll sing and shout. Nobody will be able to put me out. My mother will be waiting, and my father too. We'll walk around heaven all day. Please just hear me pray and walk right by my side, yeah. When my way it grows cloudy, 'cause I need you to be my guide. Please don't go. Every day will be Sunday. Every day will be Sunday. The Sunday will have no end. We'll do nothing but sing. Lord knows we'll praise. But when He says, "Well done," your race it has been won, and I'll walk around heaven. I'll just walk around heaven. When I sung my last song, around heaven. When I prayed my last song, when I go the last song away, I'll just walk around. I walk around again. Walk around heaven all day.
That was Walk Around Heaven All Day, again in tribute to my late nephew, Alec Banks, who was found deceased a few days ago at age 28. We're losing so many of our young people to all forms of senseless violence, to drug overdoses, even some suicides. Um, Not a good time in realizing these events, and I know that thousands, if not millions, of American families are being impacted by these things. Probably many of you looking in have lost a loved one in recent weeks or recent months or even recent years to such things. So we have to band together and be strong and keep moving forward and try to stop the violence and encourage our young people to seek better things in their lives. And that's why we here at Good News Detroit try to bring you, in fact, good news to help you with your financial affairs, your health, and your wellness. Joining me on the show again this today is the fabulous Miss Ife Nobawi. So happy to have her on the show. She's going to tell us some more about the O2 Drops, a great nutritional product that can help you with things like high blood pressure and diabetes and a whole host of ailments that we deal with. The O2 Drops can be a great benefit to you. It's a very affordable product, has some great nutritional benefits. Ife, tell us a little bit about the O2 Drops.
Well, first of all, I like to say thank you, Mr. Banks, for all of your wonderful adjectives. Okay. And condolences to you.
It's only true.
Okay. And condolences on behalf of your nephew.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we want to talk about O2 drops, which are oxygen drops, and there are two molecules of oxygen. And you take your O2 drops, 15 drops at a time in your mouth, where it go directly into your cellular structure, and it helps to rebuild your cellular structure. It helps the DNA to do what it's supposed to do with the cells. So actually, we're putting oxygen back into the cells. Anything else you want me to say?
That's great. Now, what number can our viewers call to get more information about the O2 Drops?
Okay, they can call me at 313-653-9215.
Okay, and we have to hear something 3 times in order to remember it, so give that number to us one more time.
Okay, 313-653-9215.
And for those of you who are scrambling around for that pen or that pencil and just can't find it, again, it's 313.
653-9215.
All right, you can call Ms. Nabawi and get more information about the O2 Drops. And it also can be a good income opportunity for you, too, in terms of
Yes.
representing that product. It's a
Yes.
great product to help you have your body be oxygen rich, and the more oxygen you have, the more efficient your cells can reproduce, and you can ward off or manage things like diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and just a whole host of high cholesterol. You need to be oxygen efficient so that your body can function at maximum capacity.
Yeah, we've had a couple people to call us from this show and to get involved in the O2 drops, and I had a very good response from one of my they're my friends now, and he said when he ordered his O2 drops, he noticed that his blood sugar went down, and his blood sugar was around 140 constantly. So within the week of taking the O2 drops, his blood sugar went down to 82, and he got scared because he didn't realize that he wasn't at a normal rate. So by taking the oxygen drops, it lowered his blood sugar down to 82. So he was kind of excited, called me back, wanted to order some more products, and so now he's my friend.
Okay, and you too can be Miss Nabawi's friend at 313-653-9215.
Good
I
news.
myself am diabetic, so I'm very interested in the O2 drops as well.
Yes.
We want to keep that blood sugar under control so we can live a higher quality of life.
Yes.
So you want to get on the O2 drop bandwagon and get yourself together. Now, we've been talking about scholarships too the past several weeks here on Good News Detroit, and I sent Mr. Bowie a copy of the scholarship document. I had a
That's
couple
right.
calls over the past couple weeks from a couple individuals who took advantage of that scholarship information,
Okay.
and one of them will be starting in Wayne State this fall, they told me, and another one's enrolling in Eastern Michigan for the winter semester. And once you get scholarship money is free money to go to school. Free in the sense that the money is given to you once you meet certain eligibility requirements for that scholarship, you don't have to pay it back. It's given to you for your tuition. You don't have to pay the scholarship money back. So it's like a grant or a free grant, free money for school. So you need to call me, and I can email this document to you. I can text it to your phone. I can even deliver a print copy to you or put it in a postal mail if you don't use any of these high-tech methods of delivery, and get the information to you. We want to try to avoid falling in the student loan debt pitfall. On recent news broadcasts, we hear a lot about student loan debt. It's in the trillions of dollars now. It's a very serious issue. We've got many senior citizens who are still paying back student loan debt. I am one of them. I have a bachelor's degree and 2 master's degrees that I use student loan money for, and I'm probably going to be paying it back till I die unless something else happens. But we do what we have to do to do what we need and get what we need. So I needed to do that to pay tuition for my degrees at that time. So that's what I did. Unfortunately, it takes a long time to pay those loans back sometimes because college degrees are not cheap. You spend anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 for a college degree in today's world, and it's even more if it's a bachelor's or a master's, or even if it's a PhD, you pay a lot more for a college degree. So it really helps if the if the scholarship doesn't pay the entire tuition, at least it can pay a great portion of it, and that's less you have to pay back anyway. But in many cases, the scholarship can pay the whole school program for you. Some scholarships are $25,000, some are even $50,000. And then you have those that are maybe $1,500, $2,000, varying amounts, but any amount that's given to you that you don't have to pay back, ultimately that's less you're going to have to pay back out of your pocket for that same education. And we know we need the highest education that we can attain in today's world to have a good, viable, practical career that will pay us the income or salary that we need to live a good quality of life for ourselves and our children and our grandchildren. So that's what it's all about. To get more information on the scholarships, please call me at 313-350-7215. And getting back on the subject now of health and wellness, we also are looking at a program called Zija International under the domain of the MedX Coast to Coast program. Ife, tell us a little bit about the Zija program and its great dynamic moringa product.
Yes, we're talking about a health revolution. Your wealth is your health. And we're talking about the moringa plant, which is the miracle tree. And within that miracle tree or that plant, the leaves of the plant, the bark of the plant, the root of the plant, it contains all your vitamins and nutrients that your body needs to sustain itself. It contains 46 antioxidants and 20 amino acids that our body do not produce. So our body produces amino acids, but it's 20 other amino acids that it doesn't produce that's necessary for our bodies. So you can get it from the moringa tree. So we embarking upon this health revolution, which is a lifestyle. So as you learn more about your body, more about how the body works, we have the O2 drops that takes care of the oxygen in your cells, and then we have the moringa products that gives the body what it needs to sustain itself.
All right, and so we want to get information on that. And again, you can call Mr. Bowie at
313-653-9215.
All right. And for any information you see on Good News Detroit, you can call me, Will Banks, at 313-350-7215. And I want to quickly mention my co-executive producer for Good News Detroit, Mr. Noli Jackson, who is an expert on all these items as well. He can be reached at 248-376-9963. And in terms of maintaining our financial health, and in relation to that, are focusing on our credit and our credit scores so that we can get loans at low interest rates, car loans and home loans. We can get jobs and find employment because we have good credit. We can get the apartment that we want because we have good credit. So those of us who have credit challenges can really appreciate the Financial Education Services Personal Protection Plan.
it's evident that we as individuals must take complete control and responsibility for being better prepared to handle our personal credit rating, financial position, and our family affairs. Unfortunately, as youngsters, the majority of us were not provided the knowledge or essential tools to understand the importance of a credit score, or how valuable that credit score would be to accomplish just about anything. At the same time, how many classes did we have on limiting and managing our debt, or the significance of protecting our identity, assets, and family? Concerning, isn't it? Did you know, over the course of your lifetime, having less than excellent credit can cost you upwards of $1 million in substantial interest rates, fees, and other unnecessary charges? Or that currently 4 in 5 credit reports have errors on them causing lower credit scores? Or how about that 43 million people have a 599 credit score or lower? The majority of individuals think just paying their bills on time will give them the best credit score possible, and don't realize there are 5 factors that determine a credit rating. Were you aware that your credit score could play a role in determining your car, homeowner, and other insurance premiums? Nearly half of all Americans don't even know their credit score, and many more don't monitor their credit reports. Did you also know an employer can review your credit score and credit history and use that information as part of determining whether to employ you or considering you for a promotion? Having less than excellent credit leaves you with little to no control of making major decisions or purchases, such as buying a home, a car, or other important necessities, or even renting an apartment or obtaining a credit card. While having a 750 or above credit score gives you powerful control over your financial position and the freedom of choice when making significant decisions and purchases. Don't you want that? How about this? The American average household debt exceeds $225,000, yet those same households have less than $500 in savings. Is that a secure financial plan? How alarming is it to you to know that every 2 seconds an identity is stolen? What are you doing about that? And then the majority of us, maybe because we haven't gotten around to it or we think it's too costly, haven't yet established a will, trust, or power of attorney. Not having these critical documents in place means you are leaving your children, family, assets, property, and finances at serious risk. And consider this. There is over $58 billion in unclaimed life insurance policies, bank accounts, pensions, stocks, and other assets and property because when someone passes away, their beneficiaries have no idea these things exist or where to locate them, leaving loved ones burdened to search for answers. Is that your plan? Have you heard enough? Is that a big enough wake-up call? Are you ready for the best and most affordable solution? And if the answer is yes, would having an excellent credit score while securing your personal and financial affairs be worth about $3 per day? Well, at Financial Education Services, an A-plus rated company with the Better Business Bureau, we certainly believe it would. And since 2004, we've been helping people significantly increase their credit score regardless of their past credit challenges, while providing a systematic approach to eliminating debt and ensuring that individuals are protecting their identity, assets, finances, and family. We call it the FES Protection Plan membership, an array of vital services with a major focus and emphasis on significantly increasing, maintaining, and protecting your credit score. Our country top to bottom is now built on credit. Credit to buy a home, a car, to rent an apartment, to lease anything, to get a phone, to turn on your gas or electric. Credit to determine your interest rates, insurance payments, and other financial obligations. Credit to gain employment or keep employment. We all live on credit. We all need credit. And all that credit revolves around one thing, a credit score. So are you tired of paying more than you need to because of your credit score? Are you being turned down for home loans, refinancing, automobiles, credit cards, and other opportunities because of your credit score? Let's change that. You see, as an industry leader specializing in credit restoration, we utilize the latest technology to ensure fast, accurate service and assisting clients in deleting inaccurate, erroneous, and obsolete items such as late payments, collections, foreclosures, repossessions, bankruptcies, medical bills, student loans, tax liens, or any other derogatory item on your credit report. And of course, if these items are deleted, that's going to be a huge boost to your credit score. This leads to approval and better rates on mortgages, refinances, and automobiles. No or low interest on credit store and gas cards, lower rates on insurance, and positive results for employment, business, and career opportunities. You'll have 24/7 online client portal access, regular updates on the progress of your credit file, as well as live interactive coaching from our credit experts. You'll also have access to Positive Credit Builder, helping you to maximize what's on your current credit profile while building positive credit habits and receiving guidance for adding impactful positive trade lines. Then you'll be utilizing Debt Zero, which helps you to pay down your debts in a more timely, effective, and efficient manner and swings your credit limit ratios in a major way, adding extremely valuable points to your credit score. In addition, if necessary and appropriate, you'll be provided with a credit attorney who will represent you in dealing with the credit reporting agencies, creditors, and debt collectors to ensure the best result in the quickest manner. This legal counsel is at no additional cost to you, as it's all part of your membership. You'll also be provided with 24/7 credit monitoring, enabling you to track the progression of your credit score as these credit-related services are being implemented, while consistently managing and overseeing your credit reports. This is extremely important to the success of your overall credit process. Finally, we take great pride and effort in helping clients build superior credit scores, and many of our clients see their scores go from the 500s and 600s to the 700s and 800s. And once you've achieved a result like that, the last thing you want to happen is to see that credit score destroyed because of identity theft. Therefore, to preserve and secure your credit score and good name, you're provided with premier identity theft protection. The best part is, with our entire complement of credit-related services and our proven effective process, we've seen documented results for major improvement in credit scores in as little as 60 to 90 days. Now, on top of all these credit-related services, the protection plan will also safeguard your assets, family, and finances with an all-inclusive will, trust, and power of attorney estate package called the MyCare Plan, as well as an organizational tool called Financial Lockbox, which safely stores all your personal and financial data to be readily available for the person you choose in case of an emergency. Being prepared with these critical services is the best way to ensure you and your loved ones are cared for in any circumstance. Another excellent advantage of being a protection plan member are several considerable savings discount benefits, including travel, shopping, prescriptions, and insurance options. We certainly believe every family in America needs a...
So some great information there about the Financial Education Services Personal Protection Plan. Call me at 313-350-7215. And I had some phone calls during that video, people calling in about the scholarship program. So I will be emailing that scholarship information to them. Thank you so much for watching the show. We're so happy to bring you this information. And again, we have some great health and wellness information for you, things to help you prevent cancer or deal with cancer if you already have it, heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, just a whole myriad of ailments that can be dealt with and managed with these great health and wellness products. We have the O2 drops.
Yes.
Presented to us by Mr. Bowie. She always also spoke about the Zija International Moringa Juice Program under the domain of the MedX Coast to Coast program. For information on that, call me at 313-350-7215. And again, Mr. Bowie's phone number is
313-653-9215.
And my co-executive producer, Mr. Noli Jackson, who also, in addition to the health and wellness programs and anything else we talked about in the program, Mr. Jackson also has great information on low-cost and no-cost life insurance. And again, he can be reached at 248-376-9963. Mr. Noli Jackson, my co-executive producer. I myself, Will Banks, I'm also a licensed agent. In fact, I work with or work under Mr. Jackson in the insurance industry. He's my manager and my mentor. And I can be reached at 313-350-7215. And the fabulous Mr. Bowie to my left, again, can be reached at
313-653-9215.
All right. So thank you so much for joining us today. You want to be sure and tune in. Next week we'll have an interview with Dr. Stan Harris, known as Dr. Breakthrough, who's going to be talking to us about the benefits of the educational packages under cryptocurrency.